My name is Trey Gretton-Roche and I'm the owner of Wired on Wheels down at Colwick Park. Yeah, so we started in 2013 and that's when we were in the centre of town, and then COVID put paid to that, and so we then just bought a tiny little trailer and came to Colwick Park in 2020, in June 2020. So we've been here getting bigger and bigger until we finally got the Pink Palace, as we call her, in 2023. So we've been here for 6 years, really. When we had the branding designed, it was specifically with a view to how it would translate into social media. So our social media platforms that we use are just Instagram and Facebook. We tend to just stick to those two at the moment, and the design really lends itself, because it's so bright. It means that we can make quite vibrant, visually attractive posts quite quickly. Because I think the reason why I tend to use Instagram and Facebook is because our target market is not the kind of under 18s. Our target market really is 23 upwards. It feels like that fits in with the demographic that uses those particular platforms. We tend not to kind of do that promotional stuff of, yeah, we're doing this today, or 10% off today, or, we don't do that. What we tend to do is it's quite informational. We have changes in opening times around winter and spring, so we'll put that kind of post out. But also just like the more communal posts, I think of them. So they are the ones that are saying, oh, it's one of our regular customers' birthday, or it's one of the members of staff, is doing something, or, it's that sort of stuff where we're trying to create that sense that you are part of something when you come here. And I kind of see social media as being the way in which we express that. What we like to do is that level of connection with customers. So, we've got signs up at the counter saying, follow us on Instagram, and we get a lot of followers kind of through that. And people that are posting, beautiful pictures, because we are in such a lovely location. When the sun's out, it looks lovely. And we have a lot of customers with dogs, with children. We've got, quite Instagrammable products. So our coffee looks lovely, our Pink Palace looks lovely. And so we do get quite a lot of customers that post pictures of themselves or their being here. And then what we're then able to do is either follow back, or we like what they post, or we connect with them and say, that's amazing, can I use your photo? Can I use your photo as a post later? And so we get permissions to do that. And that again is like oh wow, some sort of connection. And I think that works with us, because then we'll have someone come back saying, oh, you used my picture the other day and it was really nice. And so it's about, again, connection and communication. But when we did start using Instagram and Facebook, it was very much about, you need to know who we are. And so we need to set out our brand for you quite clearly. So it was for us all about the coffee. It was all about the whole branding in Wired in town was around bringing a little piece of East London to Nottingham. And this was in 2013. We were the only independent coffee shop that was wanting to kind of show that there was speciality coffee. Since 2013, it has kind of gone crazy exponentially. There's a coffee shop literally every 2 doors. But when we first started, that wasn't the case. And so for us, it was very much about, you need to know that we're doing something different. And it was different back then. That for us was how we used Instagram particularly, was a way of being able to showcase, this is who we are, like setting out our stall, as it were. I imagine that anyone starting up a coffee shop is going to be kind of younger and will have grown up with social media presence. In terms of general marketing strategies, social media is really clearly an integral part of that. And I think like any marketing strategy, it's finding what is your USP and finding a way of connecting to your audience. And social media platforms are one way of doing that. So I'd say, my advice would be to find your way of making sure that you can connect to the customer that you want to be coming into your store, really.